to the Red Room Podcast Network.
Boy, Trav, what's happening, homie?
What's happening with it, man?
Hey, man, good to see you, man. First of all, man, pop your itch real quick, man. Let everybody know where they can find you at, what you got going on, and we finna get into this, man.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about Facebook. We're gonna do Instagram. You can hit me on at Playboy Travy. You can hit me on my YouTube channel. Same thing, same handle, Playboy Travy. That's pretty much it. You know, I don't really do the Twitter thing anymore. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure.
Just pretty much Instagram right now.
Okay. So let's get into this shoe business real quick, man. I see you been doing your thing. I see your numbers is going up on YouTube, and you really doing, man. You got the exclusives on right now.
Hey, man,
anything you need, he got you, man. So let's get into this, man. Is it more like a hobby for you now, or is it just something that you're kind of doing just as a side hustle? Like what was the motivation behind that?
Well, really, when I first started it, you know, it was pretty much getting it because I couldn't get it when I was younger.
Okay.
You know, when I was younger, you know, I got a younger sister, younger brother. And you know, moms wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you know, it was a set amount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna split it between y'all, and you know, that was it. You know, and so now, you know, I'm grown. You know, I make my own money. You know, I just kind of, you know, get what I want, get all the stuff that I couldn't get before. And I guess you could say now, it is more of a hobby, you know, with me getting into YouTube and everything like that. It's more of a hobby, you know. Of course, a man only needs, you know, a certain amount of shoes. You know, you can only wear so many.
Well, you ain't got about 1,000 on.
I'm trying to tell you, man. So, you know, but it's more of a hobby. You just kind of like, I've grown to like start a collection. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's cool. You know what I mean? I don't keep everything. You know, a lot of times I get shoes, do a review on YouTube. And, you know, I get rid of them. I sell them off or something like that. I don't keep everything I buy. So, you know.
Okay. So it's like so it's not like really like a business, but you can make money off of it. You know what I'm saying?
I can definitely make money. You know, I'm making a little money now, not to the point on a grand scale or nothing like that. But, to be honest, man, you know, with a full-time job and trying to do YouTube, it's tough. You know, because you got to put a lot of time in it. You know, recording is the easy part.
Yeah.
But, you know, actually doing the editing part, that's where the time takes up your time. And, you know, and I'll give you a little breakdown, a little terminology as far as the shoe game goes. I'm not a reseller. A reseller is a person that goes out here and, you know, they'll go buy multiple pairs of shoes and then they flip them. You know what I'm saying? So if the retail price is, you know, $200, they're going to turn around and flip them for $350, $400. They're going to make their money back.
Makes sense.
And, you know, it's a lot of people that actually make a living doing that.
You
know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But, you know, you got to have the right connections. You got to know the right people.
Yeah.
And, you know, that right now I just don't have. I don't have a plug. You know, it's me just putting in raffles. You know, and they call that the footwork. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I spend a lot of money. You know, with these companies like Nike, Foot Locker, and stuff like that. So usually I hit on the shoes that that you see me with most of the time that I post on Instagram. But,
for sure.
But for the most part, I ain't got the time and energy to run around trying to get these shoes because it's a lot of work. You know, I mean, you'll be driving all over the city all day long. Doing that. So
I got you.
But you know, not a knock to anybody that does it. I mean, they real successful at it. But you know, for me personally, it ain't for me. So.
And I want to speak on one thing you just said, man. Having a full-time job, man. In this day and age, man, it's kind of hard to get people to understand. Like, it don't make you less of a man to work. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
You had a full-time job. I mean, you're a big-time GM at Jersey Mike's, one of the biggest sandwich franchises in the country.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a regional operations manager for one of the biggest hotel chains in the company.
For sure.
You got your hustle going on. I got my hustle. I got other businesses going on, too.
Yes, sir.
And I think, man, that's one of the mentalities we got to get certain people out of. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They feel like, because we not... hold on one second, my bad. I'll call him right back. We got to get people out of that mentality that, like, hey, well... because you got a job, you broke. Nigga, man, we probably stacked up more than some of these niggas that's out here flexing. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me when I tell you.
So, yeah, absolutely. So it's like, you know, man, we got to get people out of that mentality. You know what I'm saying? As black men, we are already belittled in a lot of ways, more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I want to respect you for what you're doing, being a father, holding it down, because I know you started at, what position did you start at?
I started regular person, entry level.
Now you GM running the store.
You know what I'm saying? 2 stores.
2 stores. Okay. Nigga generating that check per year.
So,
man, hold on, man. We got to pour this Heaven Door whiskey.
Oh, let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to get into this. We finna get into some shit, man.
And now to piggyback off what you just said, you know, it's funny you say that because, you know, 2-3 years ago I used to look at it like, man, you know, I don't really want to tell nobody where I work because I felt like it was still a fast food chain. People look at that as still a fast food chain, but
for sure,
you know,
cheers, brother.
But you know, cheers, man.
Good to see you, man.
For sure.
All right.
But I was just like, you know what, man, and I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what, I'm doing better than a lot of people I know, bro. A lot of people. So you know, I don't take it as that no more. You know what I'm saying? But I don't go to work looking like that. You know, I got to come professionally dressed, bro.
Yeah,
you know
of course.
What I'm saying? So
with,
you know,
with
it
the tie and shit. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not necessarily a tie, but you know, I got to come. You know, call it up, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, you know, and you know, because you got to let them know you come to, you know, you coming to work, bro. You ain't, you know, you mean business.
Yeah, for sure.
The unparalleled craftsmanship of Heaven's Door Straight Rye Whiskey, co-created in partnership with Bob Dylan, flows from this custom-made French oak barrel, which is key to balancing the smoothness and spice of our award-winning rye. The wood for our barrel finish is sourced from the mountainous regions of France and air-dried for 3 years, preserving delicate flavor compounds more completely than the harsher method of kiln drying. Our barrels are uniquely tall, meaning more whiskey on wood contact than traditional barrels. The shape, combined with the porous grain of the French oak, means more elegant flavor infusion. Our rye spends 6 years in American oak, imparting strong, bold flavors like vanilla and cream soda, which are balanced by a secondary finish for 6 months in French oak barrels that imbue our rye with subtle, silky notes. This one-of-a-kind barrel finishing process results in a smoother, more approachable rye with notes of orange peel, coriander, and spice. You'll find dedicated artistry on and inside every bottle of Heaven's Door Straight Rye Whiskey.
All right, so you said you run 2 stores.
Yeah.
All right, so you coming in there, call it up. So you the boss man. You know
yes,
what
sir.
I mean?
Yes, sir.
So and it's crazy that you said it because, like I said, even if it is a fast food chain, like you said, you are doing better than a lot of people that's out here doing nothing.
Right.
It ain't never a shame for a black man to have a job, especially if he's supporting his family.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the mentality we got to get a lot of people out of because it's like, okay, well, if I ain't popping bottles in the club, if I'm not a promoter, or if I'm not the quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like my job is sustaining me. I can take my money that I work and invest in other things.
Absolutely.
And that money come back full circle,
There
you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Looking good and smelling good just like the next nigga, you know what I mean?
You know.
But what are some things you see in your future? Like, what do you want to work towards? What are your aspirations right now? As a black man, you know, the pandemic, it was a blessing and a curse.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
I think it woke up a lot. It hurt a lot of people in the process, but I think it was needed to wake people up to become more entrepreneurs, tap into themselves. Because I ain't gonna lie, you know, I've been in my job, going on 13, 14 years now. I love what I do, but at the same time, I always wanted to do some other things with my life. When that pandemic hit, I had time to think and get restructured. And I had to figure out, okay, well, I need to figure out what it is that I can put myself into. I done gave this company this many years. I want to figure out what I want to do now. So it was a blessing and a curse at the same time. Right. So what was your thought process doing that? Because I know you was in the food industry. Did y'all have to shut down? Like, what was the process career-wise and mental-wise with you?
Well, actually, we didn't have to shut down. And the pandemic actually helped us.
Okay.
Sales increased, and you know, it just helped us because when you think about it now, you know, with the food industry, especially when it's dealing with sandwiches, that third party. When I say third party, I mean Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates.
Okay.
those kind of things, your food travels very well.
Absolutely.
So instead of us having a lot of walk-in traffic, our third-party sales shot through the roof.
Gotcha.
So that kind of took over, and that's really what saved my job, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Because we were thinking we were gonna have to shut down. We didn't know what was gonna happen. When that pandemic hit, bro, we were just like, okay, what's next?
Yeah, it was around.
Am I gonna lose my
it
job?
hit the hospitality industry real hard.
Right.
Devastated.
So I think for a lot of people, I think that woke a lot of people up to say, okay, I need to start saving my money now. Save my money, invest my money into something else, because
Absolutely.
just like that, it could be taken away from you.
Yeah. And then a lot of these companies that shut down, they didn't even reopen. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta think people that's been 2 and 3 years, they depended on that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And think about it, they figured they always would have this consistent check.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden they're taking like that. So they probably wasn't saving the 10% that the normal people would save. They just feel like, I always got a check, so I'm good.
Right.
And then they shut down drastically.
So
I mean, at the same time, and I feel like everybody should have some other type of business, something to self-sustain.
Well, that's what I was gonna get into also. Like, you always want to have multiple streams of income. Period. So you living off one thing, you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you always gotta have like I say, even if I read a lot now. I read up on finance and stuff like that. My brother Sean, he puts me on game with a lot of finance and stuff like that.
What up, Sean? What's happening, homie? What's happening, little brother?
And he puts me on game with a lot, bro. And he was just saying, like, a lot of times, your average millionaire has 7 streams of income. So, a lot of times you want to definitely look and see what else can you get yourself into. Of
course.
And, to help you, like you say, sustain yourself.
Yeah,
just in case one thing goes south. And the best way to do that now is, you want to make money while you sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if you can find something to make you money while you sleep, you're in good hands.
Absolutely.
So, but the problem with that a lot of times, when you work a full-time job, it's hard because you got to kind of, divide your time up.
And I think you just got to divide it up wisely.
Yeah,
even with me, traveling everywhere, you know what I'm saying, still trying to run a podcast, still writing a movie. I'm still going to drop an album eventually. I do want to get into the Airbnb. So it's like, it's just all about that. Really, that drive is what keeps me going because I can see my vision clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know it's gonna come to pass. So it's like now that I keep that vision every day, so that's what keeps me going.
Absolutely.
Even though you got to divide your time up, and being a father of 4 kids, it's like it gets hard. You know what I mean?
24 hours in a day, baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
24 hours in a day, so
you gotta make up, nigga. 24 hours, I might sleep 4. You know
I'm
what
telling
I mean?
you. I'm telling you.
Especially
niggas
getting old too.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? And
a lot of times, sleep my life away.
A lot of times I work 14 hours a day, come home, try to do a YouTube video. Like I said, recording, I can record a video 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
But the editing may take me 2-3 hours.
Gotcha.
So it just takes time, and
that's the beast.
Yeah. And then a lot of times, YouTube is a competition as well.
Yeah.
A lot of times you can get on there and I can sit here and record a 10-minute video, edit it, take me 10, 20 minutes, but it's not going to catch the eyes of the masses like I'm trying to reach. I'm not going to reach my audience like I want.
Gotcha.
And just to give you a little perspective, with sneaker YouTube, you could just do a shoe review where you could just sit there, hold it, talk about it, materials and everything like that. But what people really want to see, in my personal opinion, they want to see that on feet look. They want to see you put that shoe on feet. They want you to basically model it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times I look for that. And a lot of times you want to look at when I do a video, I want to look at something that I would watch. So that's the mentality I take. That's the approach I take.
Gotcha.
What would I want to sit there and watch? And that's
Gotcha.
So that's what I think of when I do it, and it takes a lot of time, bro. Because
Gotcha.
a lot of times I'll switch 2-3 outfits just to kind of give you two or three different looks
Gotcha.
of how that shoe would look.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
how I'm just giving other people an idea who could rock. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, and no shade to nobody, man, but a lot of these YouTubers, bro, they can't dress. They get all the shoes in the world, bro, but they cannot dress.
Gotcha.
No swag, no nothing, no drip, nothing, man. It's just like, man, and so that just kind of fuels me to say, okay, if he can do this, I damn sure know I can do it.
Hell yeah.
So
and monetize it.
And you know what I'm saying? So,
God, that's how the Playboy Trav, nigga, swag king, nigga. Hey. Oh, shit. That shit's dripping. Like some pussy. Some pussy juice or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got some questions coming in.
Yes, sir.
All right, so hold on. Let me see which one I want to start with.
Let's go.
They got them interested in Playboy Trail. Hey, man.
Open book,
Hey,
man.
Don't be scared to pop your ish
man,
now.
let's go.
Don't be scared to pop your ish.
Stay ready, man.
All right. Let me see what she say. All right, this is Angel. And I don't know why she had to make it known that she was a white girl, but that's what she wanted me to say.
Okay.
So, all right, she said, I'm Angel, I'm white. All right, so what her question is, what are your thoughts and perspective on interracial marriages?
I don't have a problem with it personally.
Okay.
But just me personally, I wasn't raised like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
I mean, that's the old school mentality. You know what I'm saying? That that my parents did. You know, a lot of times, my mom. It really just my mom's. My dad, he don't care. You
Laverne.
My pops don't care, bro.
Laverne,
Yeah. So my mom said, you better not bring no white girl home. But I ain't,
Yeah, Laverne.
But now, that I'm older, you know what I'm saying, I live my own life, bro. I don't have no issues with that, not at all.
Okay.
Love has no color, in my opinion.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. So the next question is, are you into? No, we actually just talked about that, so I ain't even gonna ask that question. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and scratch that one. No, she can go to hell with that one. All right. So this question is here: is there, like, if you have multiple women in your life, all right? I guess she's like considering 3 maybe. How do you Okay, so do you have one that you go to for a specific reason, or do all 3 kind of like have to have the same thing to offer you? So let's say if you're dealing with 3 women. All right, so is there something different you're looking for in those 3 women that you may not find in one? Because they say, like, when men deal with multiple women, he's usually looking for something that he's not getting in one, so he goes to the next one.
You just said it. You just said it.
But they want to hear from you, though.
Oh, for me personally, yeah. I mean, it's definitely, you know what? I scratch that. Me now, me being older.
Yeah.
I don't have the time and patience to deal with 3 women.
I bet I had to
be honest with you.
One,
you'd asked me this 10 years ago. Yeah, definitely.
Because I know what we were doing 10 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? So we
were taking them all through there.
Yeah. So 10.
You remember 5th quarter?
Hey man, come on man. You know what I'm saying? But 10 years ago, yeah, it'll definitely be something that each one of them bring to the table. It's just like like vice versa. They say every woman got 5 men.
Yeah, I believe that.
But each one of those men, they go to those men for something specific. You got the BFF. The one that they go to, they can talk to, cry on the shoulder, whatever the case may be.
One from the back.
You got the food guy.
Nasty nigga.
You got the food guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The one that's going,
you got the toe sucker.
You can call anytime. Hey, let's go grab something to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got the sex guy. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come drop it off.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever else.
Yeah.
Sugar daddy, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? So I mean, that works both ways. That works both ways. So
let me ask you this as well. You know what I'm saying? With the way society is right now, and the way social media has depicted what relationships should be like, what beauty is. I mean, do you still feel like, we grew up in an era where, our parents were together. You know what I'm saying? I was raised by my grandparents, so I was raised in a household that believed in love, that true love. Like, they stuck shit out.
Right.
I mean, my grandmother shot my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? But he loved her to death. Like, he would not leave her.
Right.
So, and he nothing in the world. And if you say something about Betty, he'll kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know.
But so, do you think relationships aren't lasting long now because everybody's so quick to walk away, and they don't really want to? They don't really want to work things out. What's your perspective on love and relationships in this day and age?
This day and age, it's too many options, too many accessible options. Think about it. You rocking with a chick.
God damn, this nigga popping these.
Come on, man. I can get on here and preach. I can preach all day about that. But I mean, no. I mean, you think about it now. You rocking with somebody 2-3 years now, and y'all break up. Let's say y'all have a petty argument. Y'all break up. You know how many niggas in her DM?
Oh yeah.
Pick one. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
She just like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you're right.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
Social media itself is the cause of all of that now. When you think about it, think about it. 20 years ago, when let's just go back to say when we was in high school.
Yeah.
It wasn't none of that.
We had no.
You stuck it out.
Know what I mean?
You had a reason to stick it out.
Yeah.
Now, you can reach somebody just like that easily. No problem. You'll never know.
That's crazy.
So,
yeah. And that's the thing too. So, and let me ask you this too. So, somebody wanted to know. They was like, all right, if you take a woman on a date, all right, she takes a picture of the food and don't tag you. is the date over?
This your girl, or you just on the
No, this is somebody that you like.
Okay.
Y'all been talking, kicking it for a minute, but you find it like, you know what? Because, I mean, you ain't finna spend your money just on anybody.
Right.
So if I'm going to spend my money on you, you know what I'm saying, I must like you. So it's like, okay, Shawty, look, you know what I'm saying, we've been talking on the phone for a minute, we've been texting, yada, yada, yada. Let's go and get this date in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take you on the date. You take on the date, right? The first thing she do, because, you know, we from the old school.
Right.
If I'm taking you on a date, my phone ain't even going in the restaurant.
Absolutely.
My phone, even today, it's not going in the restaurant.
Right.
So I'm going to do, and if she does that, okay, and if she does that, like, what does, is the date over? What would be your response to that?
Nah, it's not over. Because if y'all not exclusive, then it doesn't matter.
But what if it's somebody that you want to be exclusive with?
Until y'all make it official that y'all exclusive, it doesn't matter.
This nigga popping ish. Hey, brother, it was such a pleasure to have you in here, man. You gave
Appreciate
a lot of
you for
pearls.
having me.
You gave a lot of pearls of wisdom, and I think a lot of young black men and black men in general needed to hear. And to hear from a perspective of somebody that's actually in those particular predicaments. You got your hustle going on. You're a general manager of 2 restaurants. I mean, I got to salute you for what you're doing, man. It's been a pleasure, dog. I love you, my nigga. Thank you for the support, dog, man. Thank you for the support. We're going to keep going, all right?
Always, man.
Let's get it, man.
Oh,
what?
you
drunk already, nigga?
No,
That nigga
not
drank
at
a
all.
bottle of water.